Brad Garlinghouse from Ripple being considered for the White House? Think about this for just a moment. Brad Garlinghouse, Stuart Aldrey hanging out with Trump. Michael Saylor hanging out with Trump. I've been trying to tell the public since 2020, well, specifically around Bitcoin and XRP being number one and number two, 2024 and 2025. And my narrative changed around Bitcoin in July 2023 when all of a sudden BlackRock had been telling us to look this way. And they're like, wait a minute, Bitcoin's a flight to quality this way. If you look at the facts, figures, numbers, logic, there is very, very clear signs that blockchain technology, cryptocurrency, specifically Bitcoin, XRP, and many others in the top 100 are going to be the new infrastructure of your financial system. And again, you're getting in before the institutions. Here's the rules. Number one, there is no get rich quick. There is no get rich quick. It doesn't exist. If you're not disciplined, if you're not consistent, and you don't have a game plan, you're going to get wrecked 100% of the time. If you're chasing meme coins and pump and dumps, you're going to be just like the casino, just like the lottery. Be very careful. You have to understand what this is. This is a systematic change in our financial system that will last the next 100 years. So let's dive right in. We're going to talk a lot today about the things happening. I can't even keep up with the news. They're making our jobs very, very easy. So this is the first post that Brad put out on February 4th, 2025. It said, any criticism of today's press conference is absolutely missing the forest for the trees. Oh, is it forest for the trees? I've been saying forest through the trees. I stand corrected. Having this, the chair of the Senate Banking Committee, the chair of the House Financial Services, the chair of the Senate AG, someone tell me what AG is, and the chair of House AG, oh, how embarrassing, join the crypto czar committed to passing legislation for crypto clarity is 100% a big deal. 100%. He's talking about David Sachs when he had his press conference, and everybody's like, oh, that was, non-eventful. Is huge. Like he said, what's AG? Senate. Oh, someone comment down below. That's going to bother me with this whole video. Okay. All right. So then Good Morning Crypto put this out. I'd love to hear your opinion around this. It says, breaking, Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse is expected to be chosen for an advisory seat for the White House Crypto Council. That was posted by the New York Post. Now you can choose to believe the New York Post, but I would believe that. You got David Sachs. You got Brad Garlinghouse. These are innovative leaders. You have Elon Musk, who is a business owner who came in Department of Government Efficiency. The public and private sector are coming together. Larry Fink told us that. Trump has told us that. Trump is bringing business leaders who run real companies, who understand how to build infrastructure, who understand how supply chain work, who understand how a country should be run into the White House. Not politicians who went to Harvard, who graduated and dwindled their way up to the top and have no business experience. It's like having people running the country who are a business professor who have never ran a business. If you've never ran a business, I have 6 companies in my ecosystem. It is brutal. And it took me almost 4 years to figure out my first company. Once you figure it out, it's like riding a bike. But it took me 4 years of losing everything. And now people seek me for wise counsel. But think about this. What if I was coaching business just because I went through a course in business, like a bunch of people online? They went through a course in business and now they're teaching people how to run a business. That's how the government worked. And now we're going into people that actually run companies that understand how to build income, the sovereign wealth fund, hence. Okay. So much good news coming out. This means that banks, Abs put this out. Breaking, FDIC announces plan to revise crypto guidelines and allow banks to engage in crypto. So Abs put, this means the banks can now custody crypto and your crypto is backed by FDIC insurance. I told you guys since 2020, that was immature. I hate saying that. So I told you guys, but I was saying, that's immature. My apologies. I'm not talking down to you. What I'm working to say is that I'm trying to humble myself and be more stoic. What I'm working to say to you guys is that I have been saying since 2020 that banks are going to custody your crypto with a lot of opposition. And now banks are going to custody your crypto. That's all I'm saying. I'm really working on ego. I'm working on Stoic principles, man. I'm getting there, getting better every day. Um, Cynthia Loomis. I'm thrilled the FDIC acted swiftly and effectively to release these documents. I want to thank Chairman Hill and the president for commitment to government transparency. We're putting an end to Choke Point 2.0. I'd highly recommend you study that. It was wild to understand that they were actually choking off cryptocurrency. And guess what? That's all going to be revealed. And they want these people to pay for that. It's crazy. So, just in, the FDIC released 175 documents revealing its resistance to banks, crypto initiatives, and hints at a revised supervisory approach. The news keeps coming. New SEC scales back Crypto Enforcement Unit. The agency is reassigning lawyers from its crypto focused division as the Trump administration moves to ease regulation on digital assets. They're going to deregulate this environment. Okay. Just in, SEC transfers top crypto litigator George Ternio to IT department. What? To the IT department? What a that just like, okay. He played a key role in both Ripple and Coinbase lawsuits. Another sign the case is almost over. It reminds me of Office Space, right? They put him in the basement. Is that Office Space where they put him in the basement? Like, you're down in the basement, man. Like, oh man, poor guy. Oh, I don't really feel bad for him. Bullish Trump admit. My brain is all over the place today. You know why I'm so excited? I get this really cool energy. We have the Freedom Conference this weekend, and we have hundreds of people coming in, and like our whole team is arriving right now. And it's like I get emotional. My energy picks up, and the vibration picks up, and you can just feel it coming. And it's like a freight train of just positive energy, coming down on our academy here. So excited. Bullish Trump's administration plans to regulate stablecoins and bring the market onshore, focusing on U.S. dollar-backed digital assets, says crypto czar David Sachs. And last bit of news, besides crazy with MicroStrategies, right? Like, I have a pretty cool play going on with MicroStrategies. So, like, I'm in Bitcoin, right? And then we have a dividend ETF strategy we're doing that is trading options on MicroStrategies, right? So it's either the greatest decision, that's why I'm diversified, and it's going to build massive wealth for my family, which it already is, right? Within the current paradigm. That's why I diversify, because I make sure it will, because when I profit, I make sure that that is sustainable in different asset classes across the risk pyramid. I really feel that we are making really good decisions for our family. Him rebranding to Strategy B, him hanging out with Donald Trump. They know something we don't know. BlackRock knows something we don't know. Okay. BlackRock is now launching Bitcoin exchange traded fund in Europe and succeeds in the success of its 58 billion US ETF. So now they're going into Europe. Okay. So BlackRock, Michael Saylor, Brad Garlinghouse, they all know something we don't know. There's conversations happening behind the scenes. And here's what I assume it is that America got caught with its pants down in the 2008 collapse. Okay. We woke up in a complete disaster. Other countries were like, what the hell is going on? Who is regulating these banks out there in America? So Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa came together and formed BRICS. And guess what? At the exact same time, Bitcoin was created. That's interesting. America was already, I think, close to over leveraged, more debt than we had income. And then Obama turned the printing machine on full blast in 2012 and devalued our currency. And it's accumulation of all the presidents that they devalued our currency. They printed. And the middle class got pushed down to the working poor. The wealth gap became massive. My parents bought their house in 1973 for $25,000. It is now worth $400,000. It's the exact same house. Do you think their pay went up that much? Absolutely not. They bought their house for $25,000 in 1973, and it's worth 400. That makes zero sense. That is the devaluation of your US dollar. So now do you see why BlackRock, the largest asset manager in the world, in July, I think it was around July 2023, don't quote me on the exact time, he all of a sudden flips and says, Bitcoin's a flight to quality? Because they knew this was coming. They knew this big, massive, boom, financial switch was happening. Rosie Rio said you need a shock to the system to change consumer behaviors. There's going to be winners and there's going to be losers. There's no way around it. There's going to be somebody who wins and there's going to be somebody who loses. There's already somebody who's buying and there's already somebody who's selling. That's how it works. That's how markets work. Somebody has to lose, unfortunately, for someone to win. It's a sick, weird market. So when the markets are collapsing, somebody is winning. When the markets are going up, somebody is losing. It just goes back and forth. That's all it is. It's a wave of energy. And so when you study nature, a tree doesn't strive to grow, it just grows. We're striving and grabbing and scratching, and they keep us in this emotional state of mind. Just like last weekend, they created buy-in opportunities, and they're going to continue to create buy-in. Think about this. Institutions are not in yet. There's something they know behind the scenes. Bitcoin ain't going nowhere. XRP is not going anywhere. Think about this. They're going to create more buying opportunities over and over and over again. And those who can stay patient, those can keep the long-term horizon on 2030. Don't even focus on this month. Don't even focus on 2025. Don't even focus on 2026. Focus on the future. Focus on the fact that you're going to wake up in 2031. You're going to be in a whole new financial system, the infrastructure. I promise when you come back to these videos, just like I said in 2020, when you come back to these videos, you are going to see that I was right. I said in 2020, 2021, 2020, banks are going to be begging to custody your cryptocurrency. Here we are in 2025, and it's all pro crypto. I told you guys that crypto would be part of the traditional banking system. Everybody told me, no, it's not. It's decentralized. I said, no, it's not. It's always been, the system's always been the same. They went to Jesus. Who do we pay our taxes to? He looked at him humbly and said, who's on the coin? He said, Caesar. He said, pay your taxes to Caesar. Give to God what is his and give to me what is mine. The game has always been the same. It's just how are you going to show up in the game this time? So that's what I got for you guys today. So here's exactly what I do. I share with you exactly what I do. So if you're new to our channel, I repeat the same things over and over again because one of the sayings that I live by is you should be weary of the man or woman who changes their narrative every single week or is promoting something new every single week. And you should seek wise counsel from the people who repeat the same things over and over, and you can measure their progress. That's wise counsel. So I'm holding Bitcoin forever. I buy it every single day. And when it dips, I buy more. I'm not selling my Bitcoin. I'm holding it for legacy. It's like gold to our family. It is a commodity to our family. That's how we see it. Okay. In the future, I will leverage against it tax-free to buy more assets. I will never just let money sit there. I will multiply it, just like I do with everything. My altcoins, all other coins, my two biggest holdings are XRP and Bitcoin. That's what I choose to do. All my other coins, I exit 50% on the way up during the bull market, just like I did from 2020, 2022. I didn't get it all out, but I got about 50, a little bit. I think it was like 30% because I got greedy and I learned my lesson. So I pull on the way up. As everybody's trying to catch the top, you're never going to catch the top. So I pull in targets on the way up and I pull it down the risk pyramid. I use cash value life insurance. I max fund my policies. Then the next step, I'll buy a little bit more silver. I'm not as devoted to silver anymore just because I was a different economy, in my opinion, with Biden. And it just felt a little more unstable. Now it feels more stable. So I'm a little bit more silver. I'm definitely going to get more real estate because I need tax liabilities. I have plenty of businesses, cash generating businesses, probably too many. The whole adage of you need 7 sources of income is a lie. Just get really good at a couple things, wise counsel. And then I'm creating a dividend and ETF strategy that is paying me passive income, and I'm de-risking back into Bitcoin and XRP. That's exactly what I do. It's nothing fancy. I read I study the book Richest Man in Babylon, Cash Flow Quadrant. I now operate on the right side of the cash flow quadrant. I have passive income 24 hours a day from cash generating businesses. I take that passive income and I move it down to the right bottom and I put it into assets that profit. When the assets profit, I put it into other assets that create cash and I put it back into deflationary assets. That's what I'm doing. That's worked really well for me and my family. And then on top of that, I have a Rockefeller Waterfall System Trust, Dynasty Trust. I say the Rockefellers because if you read the book, What Would the Rockefellers Do? And that's what I built for my family. And yeah, it's exciting. It's fun. It's really cool. Like I hope that you made it this far, but just be calm. Like celebrate these dips. Like be like, thank you, God. If you believe in what you're investing, if you don't believe if you're chasing meme coins and all this crazy, let me just give you this. If you're constantly stressed out and looking at your phone every 5 seconds, you're in the wrong investment vehicle. you are doing the wrong strategy. If it is disrupting your sleep, you're in the wrong strategy. You're not going to win. If it's disrupting your family time and your relationship, you are not going to win. Intentions will always be exposed in these markets. Intentions will always be exposed. So be very careful. It's going to get really hypey. People are going to promise you everything in the world. There is no get rich quick. Have a game plan and stick to it and be present. Enjoy your life. I love you guys. Oh, I have resources for you, but I want to give a warning. I will never proactively DM you. Do not invest people's crypto. We do not have a trading platform. Those are all scammers using my likeness and image. We're working on a really cool tool to help you be able to verify you're speaking to me. So that's coming out hopefully very soon, probably in the next couple months. And I do have resources for you. Okay, we get hundreds of messages around cash value life insurance. Okay, so we created a resource for you guys. So number one, you're talking to my team, and that way that you can have a proper conversation. Okay, so it's called the needs assessment. It's down in the description of this video or in my bio. You click the needs assessment. When you fill that out, my team will text you, they will call you, they will email you. Never send them money directly. They'll do a retirement strategy with you. And what I do may not work for you. So we figure out what works for you. It's called the needs assessment. On the other side, completely separate, is my 3T Warrior Academy. We've helped over 10,000 people, subconscious mind programming, goal setting, vision creation, financial literacy, budgeting, all the things you need, community, live calls, market calls, live calls with me, really helping you stay calm and be in the tribe and the vibe. You are the sum of the 5 people you hang out with. Imagine being the sum of the 10,000 people you hang out with. Join the tribe, join the vibe. I'll see you on the inside. Warriors, rise, get your shit together. Let's go.